art and eros towards a psychoanalytic aesthetic between pleasure, play, and liberation. The psychoanalytic inheritance. Art is the unconscious made visible. Psychoanalysis is art made method. Both are modes of excavation. Yet where analysis descends to interpret, art erupts to incarnate. Freud opened not a clinic, but a theater of mind, the stage on which condensation and displacement became style. Freud discovered in the very organization of the mind those mechanisms by which art makes its effects. The artist and the analyst share a single terrain, the field of the dream, where reason bends into rhythm. Psychoanalysis lacks a general theory of art because it fears the pleasure it reveals. It exposes art's technique but hesitates to sanctify its power. Criticism domesticates what Freud discovered. It restores the ego as master in the house of art. The unconscious whispers in form. The critic answers with control. The revolution remains incomplete until pleasure replaces propriety as principle. Freud's vacillation between the pleasure principle and the reality principle is the moral drama of modernity. The question is not theoretical but eschatological. What shall man do to be saved? If salvation lies in renunciation, art is illusion. If in liberation, art is prophecy. The artist's faith is the second option, that beauty is revolt against despair. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Man's allegiance to pleasure is indestructible. Repression is disease. The reality principle demands maturity. The pleasure principle demands rebirth. Art is the compromise between the two, a lucid delirium, reason dreaming consciously. To make art is to disobey the commandments of suffering. Every masterpiece whispers, the pleasure principle shall have the last word. Art is the return of childhood by other means. To regain the lost laughter of infancy, that is an esoteric goal. Freud's childhood replaces Plato's heaven. The archetype becomes the nursery. Anamnesis means remembering joy. Philosophy as regression, but sacred. Childhood is the Eden that art refuses to forget. All art begins in play, the infantile freedom of the primary process. Metaphor is the grown child's wordplay. Rhythm is the echo of the cradle. To play is to restore meaning to the body's language. In art, thought revisits its old home, where laughter and language were one. The pleasure of art is the reanimation of psychic ease, the economy of joy. Art exists because repression is collective. The indispensable third person suffers the same repression as the artist. The work of art is a mutual confession disguised as form. Communication is catharsis made social, the unconscious finding echo in another. Art is psychoanalysis without the couch. An audience is the collective analyst. Art wears a mask not to conceal, but to seduce the censor. The disguise of beauty permits forbidden truth to circulate. Condensation and displacement are not flaws, but freedoms. The syntax of dream becoming design. Art is two-faced because the mind is two-chambered. The conscious and the unconscious speak alternately through its mouth. Its ambiguity is not confusion, but the form of truth under repression. Civilization is repression. Art is its rebellion in coded form. Dreams and neuroses express the unconscious. Art liberates it. The artist achieves what the neurotic enacts, sublimation without mutilation. Wit and creation both economize psychic expenditure. They save energy by releasing inhibition. Pleasure in art is not mere compensation, but release. The joy of reclaimed instinct. Art gathers the repressed into communion, the aesthetic as subversive brotherhood. Identification replaces authority. The audience joins the artist in revolt. The work of art is a new group psychology, eros without the father. The masterpiece is the unconscious organized against representation. In art, the libido forms a pulse of its own. Art begins as play but ends as freedom. For pleasure is the lure, in pleasure, the liberation. The aesthetic is polymorphous. It makes erotic all the senses of thought. Creation repeats sexuality without consequence, pleasure without possession. The highest art, like the highest love, transforms orgasm into contemplation. Art is the dream that knows its dreams. It keeps the eye of consciousness open while descending into sleep. The difference between art and neurosis is awareness. The artist represses nothing but sublimates everything. His sanity is the lucidity of madness transfigured. Art is eros working through form. The aesthetic act is libidinal. It transforms repression into relation. To make art is to heal desire by giving it shape. Beauty is not illusion, it is liberation disguised as pleasure. Art is the triumph of eros over thanatos, the pleasure principle written into eternity.